I am in Scotland on a 5-week road trip in my van, and in today's video I am in the lovely village of Kinlochleven in the Scottish Highlands. Today I'm on a solo adventure to find a huge waterfall and swim under it, so let's go. I parked the van up last night in a little car park in the village of Kinlochleven, and it is absolutely stunning. Small village surrounded by huge mountains, and this is such a good spot. Here we go. Greymere's Waterfall. This waterfall's located in a lovely picturesque woodland. Oh bloody hell. I've only got sliders on as well, so this might have been a mistake. I have to cross these wooden beams attached to the side of the cliff. Look, there's via ferrata going all the way up. I did not realise the waterfall was going to be this impressive. This has exceeded all expectations. Look at this. Oh wow. I did not expect it to be on this scale. It's absolutely huge. Scotland gives and then just keeps giving. Wow. I can feel the spray from here. It's so windy, the spray is hitting me. We should have come to visit here a few years ago when we did the West Highland Way. It looks like someone's about to jump into it. The water is so cold, so hopefully he doesn't drown. This whole place is an absolute death trap. The water's freezing, there's strong currents, it's really deep, and there's via ferrata and high cliffs all the way round. It looks so deep. What I'm nervous about, if you go swimming in here, is there an underwater cave that you can get sucked into? Now that would be bad. Let's have a look. This is how deep it is here, and then there's a huge drop off right there. Ah! This is why I put my phone and car keys in my bag over there. It's very deep. Very, very, very deep. Wow. Yeah, let's go. Let's fucking go. Here we go, guys. Here we go. Go on, son. That felt great. Refreshing, yeah. It's called WGR. Hey? WGR. WGR? Yeah. Famous? I got like 3,000 subs, so no, nice. But it's fun though. Yeah, it's we're getting there. After this one, yeah. Yeah, this is a good one because the channel's mainly based around wild swimming. Yeah. So this one's pretty decent. Yeah, it's pretty good, mate. Yeah. Pretty good. So yeah, thanks for holding it. Yeah, bro. See ya. This is monumental. Look at the scale of this waterfall. I can't believe it. It's so good. loving it. Wow. Doesn't get much better than that for a wild swim. Wild swimming under a waterfall in the Scottish highlands, and what a feeling. What a time, what a place. I also met another guy that came to swim, and he was filming and I was taking photos for him. It just shows wild swimming is a community thing, even though I do most of these alone. One of the most dramatic and impressive swims in nature I have ever done. Swimming under a waterfall that's that huge. I've never done anything quite like that before, and it was so powerful. The water was really deep, the coldest water I've experienced yet in Scotland, but it was amazing. It was so enjoyable, and another guy did it just before me and we were chatting about it. You saw him on the video. I took some photos for him and then he took a video for me. So it's nice that you can meet people doing these adventures. That was an experience and a half. I went there thinking that I might swim, but that it's unlikely because of how powerful and dangerous it is. But when I got there, I knew that even though it was on a gigantic scale and it was quite dangerous, considering there was someone else that was doing the same thing as me, if either of us got into trouble we could help each other out. So that kind of pushed me further to do it, and seeing that he did it a few minutes before me and he was fine. But yeah, what a great experience, what a start to the day. I'm going to get back to the van now, and then I'm going to drive to Fort William, and this evening I've booked myself an old film to watch. I'm watching a film at the cinema because I don't think the weather looks that good this afternoon. But yeah, for now, get back to the van, dry off a bit. Okay guys, so this is where the van's parked, in this car park, surrounded by all these big hills, and yeah, there we have it. And I need to move all this stuff back here so that I can drive, take these things down, and yeah, sort the camera out in the back. This is my little carbon monoxide and temperature monitor. Here's my rear view camera. Need to make sure that's straight. There we go. Okay, cool. Considering my van is self-converted and very minimal, it actually works pretty well, especially with the sleeping stuff. Got my water tank, got my power box, got my gas, then another gas in here, stove, obviously all my insulation blinds that my mum made me, got the strip lighting, and what are they? These things as well. They just flick on and then attached to the ceiling with the magnetic clip. There we go. So yeah, it's a pretty good setup, and then when I park up for the night I just shove all the bags in the front, and then I have a bit more space here in the back, and the bed's pretty comfortable. Got my food and wash stuff in that box under there, paddle boards under there, and do you know what? I'm a week in. A week today is when we drove up to Loch Long and Loch Lomond and Arrachar. A week today, and the van has been nothing but a great success so far. I've just stopped to this lay-by because look at this view. Wow. Look at the island. My parking spot a few nights ago for 2 nights is up there somewhere up there. I think that's it up there. If I hadn't just swam in that waterfall, blowing the paddleboard up and going to explore the island would be quite fun. But I've got plans now and I'm already a bit tired from the waterfall, so yeah. And I'll save the paddleboard island adventure for a slightly, you know, more mysterious island that you can see everything that has to offer right here. Okay, let's head down to the beach, see what the views look like from down here. Ooh, some little critter in the bushes. Oh wow, this is a great spot. But yeah, I'm going to hop back in the car now, drive the 40 minutes to Fort William and do a few things around there until it's time for the cinema. I can't really be bothered to set the time lapse up because the sticky suction cup for the GoPro is in a really difficult, is not in an accessible location. So let's just pretend this is the driving shot. I've just been at Fort William, got some supplies from Lidl, and then I've driven a bit further to go and visit a shipwreck on a beach before I film. It's Ben Nevis, the highest mountain in the UK, and there's Fort William across the waters of Loch Linney. I've never been to this part before. I've always just come over, we've always just driven straight past here, or got the train straight past here, but I've always known about the shipwreck from all the top places to visit around Fort William, those kind of videos. So the shipwreck is pretty famous and pretty popular if you want to have something to do in your stay in Fort William and around. It's a bit windy here though. And there it is, just down the beach. I did not realise there was such a nice beach on the other side of the loch in Fort William. Look at this. I've been to Fort William a number of times, but never seen it like this. Apart from a glimpse on the train over to Mallaig on our trip to the Isle of Egg, which we did over a year ago now. So if you want to watch that video, go and watch it. 24 hours on the Isle of Egg, one of the small isles of the Inner Hebrides of Scotland. There's Ben Nevis, covered in cloud. The mountain I climbed last video, somewhere over there. Here is the mighty shipwreck. So whenever you go on Instagram or whatever and you look up things to do around Fort William or top 5 things to see in Scotland or in Fort William, the shipwrecks are always there, and it is pretty cool to be fair. Not too shabby. But yeah, just a quick, exciting solo adventure today, guys, and I hope you enjoyed it. Like, subscribe, comment, and if you want to support the channel, you can join the Patreon. And goodbye.